नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिस्वरूपदामोदर स्वामीति नामिने नमः सद्भक्तमनया मुनिप्रोद्भावय च प्रभुपादाय सद्वाणी प्रचार निरताते नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त वृंद जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय गोपियन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदानंदन जय व्रजन रंजन जय व्रजन रंजन जय यशोदानंदन जय व्रजन रंजन जय व्रजन रंजन जय यमुना तीरवनचारी जय कुंज विहारी जय यमुना तीरवनचारी जय कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भव तुमे जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भव तुमे जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जय नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भव तुमे नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भव तुमे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राम, जय राधा माधव राम, जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव, सुभद्रा माता जय सुदर्शन, जय गोपाल देव जय गोपाल देव जय गोपाल देव, जय जय प्रभुपाल जय जय श्रीपाल श्रीपाल जय जय गुरुदेव नीता गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल। जय श्री श्री राधा माधव की जय, जय श्री श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव महारानी की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील श्रीपाद महाराज की जय, श्रील गुरुदेव की जय, श्रीमद भक्तिविंद की जय, पिता गौर प्रभुनंदे हरि हरि। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, नारायणं नमस्कृतं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये, नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवतोत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नष्टोपि तंत्राय भागवतम की जय। So let us read the shloka. तुस्साम तु कर्हिचित् गौरीर वासुदेव कृतोद्भव देवक्या सूर्या सार्धम प्रयाणे रथमा रुहत। Again I am reading. तस्सम तु कर्हिचित् गौरीर वासुदेव कृतोद्भव देवक्या सूर्या सार्धम प्रयाणे रथमा रुहत. Okay, anyone can repeat?
हरे कृष्णा दंडवत प्रणाम प्रभुजी।
धन्यवाद।
तस्यां तु कर्हिचित् चौरिः वासुदेव कृतोद्वहः देवक्या सूर्यया सार्धं प्रयाणे रथमारुहत्। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you. Anybody else want to repeat? Otherwise, I will read the word meaning. Oh.
तस्यां तु कर्हिचित् चौरिर्वसुदेवः कृतोद्वहः देवक्या सूर्यया सार्धं प्रयाणे रथम् आरुहत्।
प्रयाणे रथम् आरुहत्।
Oh, thank you, Prabhu. Word to word meaning. Tasyam, in that place known as Mathura. Tu, indeed. Karhichit, sometime ago. Saurya, the demigod. descendant of Sura, Vasudeva, who appeared as Vasudeva, Krita Udbhava, after being married, Devaki, Suryaya, his newly married wife, Sardham, along with Prayan for returning home, Ratham, the chariot, Aruhat, mounted. Let us read the translation. Some time ago, Vasudev, who belonged to the demigod family or to the Surya dynasty, married Devaki. After the marriage, he mounted his chariot to return home with his newly married wife. Okay. Go to the next sloka, Prabhu. Yes, text 30. Ugrasena Suta Kangsha Shasu Priya Chikirshaya Rasmin Hayanam Jagraha Rokmai Ratha Satuir Brita. Again I am repeating. Ugra Sena Suta Kangsha Shasu Priya Chikirshaya Rasmin Hayanam Jagraha Rokmai Ratha Satuir Brita. Okay, please repeat.
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranam Prabhuji.
हितः कंसः स्वसुः प्रियचिकीर्षया रश्मीन् हयानां जग्राह रौक्मैरथः शतैर्वृतः
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandat Pranam. Ugrasena Sutha Kamsa Swasuhu Priya Chikirshaya Rasmin Hayanam Jagraha Raukmai Rata Sathai Vritaha.
उग्रसेन सुताकंस ससुप्रियचिकीर्षया रश्मिन् हयानां जाग्र रौक्मैरथा सतैर्विता.
Okay, the word to word meaning. Ugrasena Suta, the son of Ugrasena, Kamsa, by the name Kamsa, Sasu, of his own sister, Devaki, Priya Chikirsa, to please her on the occasion of her marriage, Rasmin, the reins, Hayanam, of the horses, Jagraha, took, rope me, made of gold, Ratha Sati, by hundreds of chariots, Brita, surrounded. Translation. Kamsa, the son of King Ugrasena, in order to please his sister Devaki on the occasion of her marriage, took charge of the reins of the horses and became the chariot driver. He was surrounded by hundreds of golden chariots. Okay. Here also there is no per part, so I am going to the next two slokas. Text 31, 32. Prabhu, please. Yeah, thank you. Chatu Shatam Paribraham Barham Gajanam Hemo Malinam Vassanam Ayutam Sardham Rathanam Cha Trisat Satam Dasinam Sukumarinam De Sate Tam Alankrite Duhitre Devaka Pradad Yane Duhitri Vatsala. I am repeating again. Chatu Shatam Paribarham गजानां हेममालिनं अश्वानां अयुतं शार्दं रथानां च त्रिशतं दासीनां सुकुमारीणां देशते सम अलंकृते दुहित्रे देवक प्रदाद याने दुहित्री वत्सल. Please repeat.
चतुःशतं पारिबर्हं गजानां हेममालिनाम् अश्वानाम् अयुतं शारदम् अश्वानाम् अयुतं सारथं रथानां च त्रिशतं दासीनां सुकुमारिणां द्वेषते समुल्लङ्घ्रिते दुहित्रे देवकः प्रादायाने दुहितृवत्सलः.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranam Prabhuji.
Dandavat.
Chatushatam Paribarham Gajanam Hemamalinam Ashwanam Ayutam Chadam Rathanam Chatrisatsatam Dasinam Sukumarinam Dvasate Samalankrute Duhitre Devaka Pradadyane Duhitra Vatsalaha. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So, anybody else want to repeat? Okay. So let us read the what meaning. Chatu Shatam means 400. Pari Barham dowry. Gajanam of elephants. Hema Malino decorated with garlands of gold. Pashanam of horses. Ayutam 10,000. Sardham along with Rathanam of chariots. Cha and Trisat Satam 3 times 600, that is 1800. Dasinam of maid servants. Sukumarinam very young and beautiful unmarried girls. They too. Sate 100. Shama long krite fully decorated with ornaments. Tuhitre unto his daughter. Devaka, King Devaka. Pradat gave a gift. Yane while going away. Duhitri Vatsala, who was very fond of his daughter Devaki. Translation. Okay. Devaki's father, King Devaka, was very much affectionate to his daughter. Therefore, while she and her husband were leaving home, he gave her a dowry of 400 elephants nicely decorated with golden garlands. 400 elephants with nicely decorated golden garlands. He also gave 10,000 horses, 1800 chariots, and 200 very beautiful young maid servants, fully decorated with ornaments. Okay. Let us also read the purport. Okay. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The system of giving a dowry to one's daughter has existed in Vedic civilization for a very long time. Even today, following the same system, a father who has money will give his daughter an opulent dowry. A daughter would never inherit the property of her father, and therefore an affectionate father during the marriage of his daughter would give her as much as possible. A dowry, therefore, is never illegal according to the Vedic system. Here, of course, the gift offered as a dowry by Devaka to Devaki was not ordinary because Devaka was a king. He gave a dowry quite suitable to his royal position. Even an ordinary man, especially a high-class Brahman, Kshatriya, or Vaishya, is supposed to give his daughter a liberal dowry. Immediately after the marriage, the daughter goes to her husband's house, and it is also a custom for the brother of the bride to accompany his sister and brother-in-law to exhibit affection for her. This system was followed by Kansa. These are all old customs in the society of Varnashram Dharma, which is now wrongly designated as Hindu. These long-standing customs are nicely described here. Ongagganatimirandhasya Gyananjana Shalaka Chakshurunmittamina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namo Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishna Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Sarvadam Darshami Namini Namo Bhaktamanaya Manipurud Bhavacha Paupada Sadavani Prachara Niratati Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishna Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Shamniti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्त विंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Okay, so so these three slokas were assigned to me, so I have just read it out. So I think in during one of my lectures, one devotee was asking that there also means many details were explained, like some after which king who is coming, like this details, family history kind of thing. And here also I am seeing that that Parikshit Maharaj is very serious, okay, because he is at the verge of his life, towards the end of his life, and when Sukadeva Goswami is telling the things, so the subject matter will be very serious, because towards the end, actually, not that story kind of thing, we are not interested. But here also we are seeing that the concept or idea of this dowry, and there how much dowry is provided to Devaki, so details are there. So anybody may be asking that why such things are necessary. There also during that class also we discussed that in order to convey the things in a very solid way or foundational way, sometimes other things may be required, so that a complete conception will be there in the listener's mind or heart. So thing is that when Lord creates a very big system, so for general there are certain things, and for exceptional category there are certain things. So here the things are presented in such a way that the whole humanity can get benefit. Okay, like this dowry system is also within this Varnashram system only. So this Varnashram system is very scientifically constructed, and all of us we know, but still sometimes it requires to explain in a more detailed way that if the whole purpose is to evolve the consciousness, the materialist will try to be happy from the outer things, but the spiritualist will try to be happy from the innermost things, like that is actually consciousness, if we look into seriously. So until and unless that consciousness is evolved, and for all the people, this evolution of this consciousness may not be in the same way or same rate. So therefore, the things are this varnashram system is made also for that purpose. So in that, this dowry is one part. Dowry is one part, and it is as per the Vedic system only. So nowadays, particularly Mataji, they object this dowry system. Of course, this main purpose is now distorted. So therefore, it is natural question. But okay, some discussion we'll have, and I also will try to get the ideas from the other senior devotees. Okay. So I was listening one lecture, means since long back, that long back, their Prabhupada was telling that yeah, regarding this dowry system, that dowry is actually, as per our Vedic tradition, it is permitted, and it is within the Vedic system only. And why that is given? Because in order to secure the next or the future life of the daughter of one's daughter of the person who is actually giving the marriage for for his daughter. So in order to secure the financial position, like in future, suppose if her husband, if some mishap happens, or there may be some other occasions also when the financial situation is not good in order to maintain the family. So therefore, this dowry system was there initially, and also thinking the idea that that women should not work outside the home. Okay, women should not work outside the home. So because if they go outside the home for work, so from that many problems will arise, and in that way the society will be imbalanced, and society cannot grow in a peaceful way. Okay, that consciousness cannot evolve in a very systematic way for all the people in general. So therefore, these two concepts are there behind the dowry system. One is that if any mishap happens, like if his husband is gets dead, okay, somehow, and if the financial position uh, becomes very poor, in that from both the conditions, that woman can actually maintain her financial security from that given dowry itself. Okay, so there are two reasons, and in this we can see here, of course, that how much dowry uh, that King Devaka is giving to his daughter Devaki, because he was a king, so therefore according to his status, so these may be common, but here also it is given that as per the capacity of the person, okay, whether he is Brahmana, Kshatriya or Vaishya, so he should give, uh, thinking these two things, like how his uh, daughter financial position may be secured in case of emergency. And also there are several examples, so not only this, but if we look into the Mahabharata, in Purana, there are several examples in Mahabharata also. During the Krishna's marriage also, from the Rukmini side, actually how much gift, I think that is far more than the amount here is mentioned, like here, like 400 nicely decorated golden 400 elephants nicely decorated with the golden garments, I think there it was significantly more as compared to this, and also 10,000 horses. So that is also much more as compared to this. So in that way, that is also there. And I can remember okay, in during the marriage of Nityananda Prabhu's daughter also, I think her name is Ganga. So Nityananda Prabhu gave one village as a dowry to his son-in-law. So, so there is, of course, there is a purpose, and that purpose we should not forget. But nowadays, what is happening in modern time, that purpose is lost, but it has converted to a demand kind of thing. Okay, and there are actually the problems arise. So purpose was this, and so that the things can evolve gradually, but that purpose is lost now. So purpose is to elevate the consciousness towards the spiritual consciousness, pure spiritual consciousness gradually. And also there are several things mentioned in Manu Samhita. So Prabhupada used to mention these things repeatedly, that we also follow this Manu Samhita also, because sometimes at least for householder there are several rules. So but sometimes we ignore these. We should not ignore, because along with the chanting and the other devotional services, we should also follow certain things, so that things can evolve in a holistic way, so that no negative things can impact our progress. So therefore, we should lead our life in that way. From all different corners, always try to take the Vedic things. Then the evolution will be speedy. That spiritual consciousness will evolve in a very faster way. And also in Manu Samhita, it is given that like woman freedom is prohibited. So, but it does not mean that they will be treated like slave, but they will be treated like children. So it is mentioned in many places. As per actually, in Manu Samhita it is there. Also in Padma Purana it is there, that in any time, actually the women should not be independent. They should be dependent every time. Like in their childhood, they should be protected by parents. In their later time, means womanhood, they will be there with their husband. That their husband will take care of them, their protector, and towards the end, their children will take care. That woman freedom, even though we can see nowadays in all the cases, all the places, in every sphere of life, we are observing that that woman freedom, like in every jobs also. Nowadays, I am seeing that whether it is software or that corporate, everywhere means that industry, everywhere that preference of women is given, and it is as per the government policy also. But this is a very serious flaw. As per Manu Samhita, women should not be given any freedom in that way. But at the same time, it is also given that they should not be treated like slave. Like for children, what we do not give them freedom, but at the same time, we cannot behave with them like a slave also. So the same thing is applicable for the woman, Mataji. So I am not giving my views, but it is as per the Manu Samhita, and it is as per the other Vedic scriptures. In Padma Purana also it is mentioned. And our this government policy is actually in this context, it is very poorly framed. It is not solving the problem, rather it is increasing the problem. So like in the advanced countries, if we see, they are they also tell for that women freedom and their equal status is given. But even after this, is the society is very peaceful or very progressive in the spiritual path? It is not, because at the root itself there is a problem. So if the root itself or the if the system is not permitted or not given by the supreme authority, then it cannot sustain. We cannot become happy. So, so one like many things we are following. Following means we are just imitating, but not doing in a proper spirit or not understanding, not with the proper understanding of the basic purpose. So I'll tell you just two small stories, then I will stop. So like if we forget the basic purpose, what problem will be there? So just this example was given by Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur many times. So he used to tell that in a village there were four Brahmins, and out of those four Brahmins, one was the eldest, and the other three were following the eldest one. So when they used to go to the river to take bath, so they used to carry four that copper container in order to carry the water, in order to put in Tulsi or in some other places. So gradually what was observed that they were confused that after taking bath, actually uh, they 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 forgot to take their respective actually that copper container. So the eldest Brahmana was actually unhappy, and he made some plan that okay, the container which belongs to me, I will put some mud within that, so that the people other Brahmanas will not take my this container, and they will take there. So one day what happened? So after taking bath, when one younger Brahman came out, so he took he just saw that in one that container mud is there full. Then he was thinking that okay, that eldest Brahman, he has put because of some purpose. So okay, we will also put in our this container this mud fully. Okay, so that we will also be of the equal status. So when the eldest Brahmana came out, he saw that in all the containers the mud is full. Then he was confused. He was thinking that just in order to distinguish my container I use, but without understanding that they also did the same thing. So like that, if we see the dowry system in our society, so the basic purpose was that women should not go outside for work, and in case of any mishap of her husband, so she can take care of the financial need. So, but without forgetting the basic purpose, the going for job for every woman has become a common phenomenon, and that is prevailing in our society in such a rampant way that it is creating uh, every kind of problem in society nowadays. So all of us can observe this. And one with this one more story, just I will say, I think many of you know, but I may not be able to tell it in a very complete way, but somehow I can remember, I think, that story of Kansa, that how Kansa was born. So if you know it is good, but if you do not know, just listen. So entire story, I means many detailed steps. I may not repeat. I forgot already. But the significant parts, at least at the main points I can cover, that his father is Ugrasen and his mother name is Padmavati. Padmavati. So Padmavati was very beautiful, and that Ugrasen was very much attracted towards Padmavati, and he used not to leave any time Padmavati. So, but after marriage, several months, years went. Then one time, this Padmavati's father actually invited Padmavati that you come, please. For so long days, so long months, years, we have not seen you, so please come. So Padmavati somehow managed to go. Okay. And after that, what happened? One day, Padmavati was roaming on a hill with her other friends. And at that time, one Asura, his name Govil or something, most probably Govil. So at that time, this the Asura, they used to know many arts, like he was flying actually. And once he saw that Padmavati, then he was thinking, who is this beautiful lady? So that roaming on the top of the hill. So, and Asura's job is to, like, one of the jobs, like to enjoy the other woman. So he came, actually he was also knowing the art to change his form. And somehow they are having many arts, many capacities. Like he changed his form to Ugrasena, and in a similar approach, he came to Padmavati, and he was telling Padmavati that, Padmavati, why you are roaming here? I'm Ugrasena only. So then Ugrasena or this that Govil actually took Padmavati to a separate place there, and and Padmavati was also thinking that he is Ugrasena only. But after their physical enjoyment, that Padmavati somehow could sense that he is not Ugrasena. And after that, Padmavati was telling actually that that Govil, that I believe that you are not Ugrasena, you have changed your form. Then that Govil was telling him that it is because of you only. It is because of you, because you have not followed the Vedic system. So you see, like here Kamsa was going with his that sister after the marriage. He was accompanying to drive the horse to her in-laws house. So in that same way, that the same spirit, that Govil was also having the Vedic knowledge, even though, so in earlier times the Asuras were also having some basic principles, and they were following also those in their life. So he was telling to Padmavati that after the marriage, that woman cannot stay separately. They cannot spend even a night without his husband in other place. Okay, one point. That so therefore you have violated that rule, Padmavati. And second rule is that without your husband you cannot decorate yourself very nicely. So that is also one fault. And also you are enjoying living your husband. You are here with your your other friends in your parents' house. So that is also prohibited after the marriage. So therefore you have broken the Vedic laws. So therefore you deserve to get punishment. So why you are just blaming me only? So you have also violated the Vedic rules. Therefore you deserve to get punishment. So that story somehow actually today morning means in between there may be some other detailed steps, but I forgot many steps. But this part I somehow could remember, and I was thinking that so somehow if we violate the Vedic things in our life, so that we have to actually for that we have to get the punishment. In which form that we do not know, but uh, that is sure that we have to get the punishment for that. So therefore, in this sloka, actually, not much content was there, but somehow I was trying to look into that this dowry how I can cover. So this much only I could able to tell you. So if like Nilambar Maharaj or the other senior devotees or the devotees who are present here, if they can share some uh, ideas related to this dowry, so they can share. So with this, I am stopping here. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Thank you for the class.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, so please come forward, any devotees ready for questions, queries, additions. Hare Krishna. Maharaj is there. Maharaj.
Nilambar Maharaj is there. Srikant Prabhu is there. Sam Kishore Prabhu. And of course, any devotee can compliment or can share their ideas in this regard. महाराज जी बताइए.
दंडवत प्रभु, बहुत अच्छा आप व्याख्या किए विवाह उत्सव का केंद्र करके। तो हम लोग देखा सूर्यसेन और उग्रसेन ये दो भाई है और हमारा देवक जो कि ये सब भाई भाई है। तो देवकी के साथ हमारा वसुदेव का शादी कैसे हो गया, भाई बहन जैसे हो गया, उसको केंद्र करके आप क्या बोले, बोलिए।
क्या महाराज जी फिर रिपीट कीजिए, नहीं तो आप ही बताइए।
नहीं, ये जो है सूर्यसेन, उग्रसेन और देवक और स्वेन जी सब भाई भाई है जो कि जदुवंश है। ये अष्टम जदुवंश जो है 8 है। वो अष्ट जादव है, 8 प्रकार का जादव है।
अच्छा, 8 प्रकार का जादव है। हाँ हाँ हाँ।
तो ये सब जदुवंश कहता है। तो अपना वंश में फिर ये इतना उन्नत परिवार है और देव सभ्यता से भी उन्नत सभ्यता माना जाता है जदुवंश को। तो फिर भाई बहन में कैसे शादी आ गया?
अच्छा, ये तो मेरे को भी पता नहीं। मैं अभी भी साउथ इंडिया में महाराज देखता हूँ, वो जैसे क्या बोलते हैं ना, मामा का सिस्टर से मैरिज, ये सब मैं देखता हूँ। तो पता नहीं मेरे को इसका डिटेल, बताइए कुछ।
इसमें सब भगवत संबंध है। ये सब वैष्णव सभ्यता में सब भाई भाई जैसे हो जाते हैं। जैसे कि गुरु महाराज का शिष्य है, भाई भाई है। ऐसा है डिवोशनल लाइन दृष्टि सब दिव्य है। भगवान का संबंधी और ये सब दिव्य होता है और सांसारिक संबंध नहीं रहता है।
अच्छा,
ये सब उन्नत है, शरीर संबंध का परे है। ये सब जो 8 वंश जादव जो है शरीर संबंध का परे है। जैसे भगवान कृष्ण भी अपना मासिका बेटी के साथ भी शादी किए। ये सब बहुत उन्नत है और लोगों को हम फॉलो नहीं करना चाहिए। हम लोग सांसारिक जगत में है, हम लोग बोले हम भी वैसा ही करेंगे, ऐसा नहीं है। हम लोग को वेद शास्त्रों को फॉलो करना चाहिए, मनुष्य संहिता को फॉलो करना चाहिए। लेकिन ये जो भगवान कृष्ण को अर्जुन के फिलोसफी ये सब हम लोग डालना नहीं चाहिए अपने जीवन में। भगवान अपना मासिका बेटी को शादी किए।
मतलब उसमें शारीरिक एक्चुअली जो एक्चुअल कंसेप्ट जो है रिलेशन, वो एक्चुअली नहीं था। दैव चेतना संपन्न है ना।
दैवी वर्णाश्रम है। और दूसरा वो लोगों का जो चेतना है बहुत उन्नत चेतना है। हम लोग को चेतना क्या है? इंद्रिय सुख चेतना है,
हाँ हाँ हाँ।
भोग विलास चेतना है।
हम्म,
लेकिन वो लोग इतना संजत है। जदुवंशी का जैसे महारानी कुंती का इतना गुण कीर्तन करते हैं।
हाँ। जानकी
जदुवंश का
कुंती के भी कितने सारे हस्बैंड थे, ये सब उसके बाद भी इन लोगों का वो सब। हम्म।
हरे कृष्णा।
हाँ हाँ, बताइए।
मैं अभी 9th कैंटो में अभी देखा, उसमें कहीं नहीं लिखा है कि उग्रसेन और शूरसेन भाई भाई हैं। तो उसमें ये लिखा है कि जो उग्रसेन और देवक जो हैं वो भाई भाई हैं, वो दोनों अहोका के पुत्र थे। ये एक लाइन से आ रहे हैं। उग्रसेन का पुत्र है कंस और देवक का पुत्री है माता देवकी।
अच्छा,
ये
वो इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में एक चीज और बता देता हूँ मैंने। वो जो जो गोविल और जो इसका जो हमारा
द्रुमिला था, द्रुमिला उस राक्षस
हाँ,
का।
नहीं,
जोर मिला
अभी
राक्षस है।
जो पद्मावती का एक्चुअली वो जो उन लोग का जो उन लोग जो असुर जो पद्मावती के साथ एक्चुअली फिजिकल ये किए थे, उससे
हम्म
एक्चुअली गर्भवती हो गए थे। तो उसके बाद
हम्म
वो उग्रसेन के घर आने के बाद भी उसको एक्चुअली अबॉर्शन कराने के लिए प्रयास किए, संभव नहीं हुआ है। अंदर से आवाज आया है, मैं मैं तुम जो अपराध किए हो वो मैं उससे जन्म हुआ है मेरा, और मैं कंस आ रही हूँ तुम्हारा और मैं पहले जन्म में कालनेमी था। तो कंस का जन्म एक्चुअली उससे हुआ है, वो एक्चुअली डायरेक्ट उग्रसेन से नहीं हुआ है, ये हुआ है एक्चुअली इससे गोविल से हुआ है, पद्मावती के साथ रिलेशन में।
दूर मिला, हाँ,
हाँ।
यस,
दूर मिला करते हैं।
हम्म,
बिल्कुल ये बहुत अच्छा पॉइंट है।
हाँ
लेकिन जो उग्रसेन और शूरसेना ये बिल्कुल दो अलग अलग लाइंस हैं, और ये दोनों ब्रदर्स नहीं हैं। इसलिए देवकी और वसुदेव जो हैं बिल्कुल भी रिलेटेड नहीं, मतलब आसपास। हमारे नॉर्थ में अभी भी जो है जो शादियां होती हैं, देखा जाता है कि कहीं दूर दूर तक मिल तो नहीं रहे हैं इन लोगों के। और साइंस में भी ऐसा प्रूव हुआ है कि जितना ज्यादा डिस्टेंट रहेंगे इन दोनों के जीन्स, उतना ज्यादा ही स्वस्थ होगा। इनफैक्ट ये भी देखा गया है जितना ज्यादा इन लोग मिलते हैं उतना ज्यादा कैंसर होने की संभावना होती है, जितना
हाँ,
ज्यादा ये।
कुछ ऐसे होते हैं, उससे एक्चुअली कुछ डेंजरस डिजीज पैदा होने के चांसेस ज्यादा बोलते हैं।
यस,
इसलिए
तो
तो
जस्ट बिकॉज इनका नाम सेम जैसा लग रहा है उग्रसेन और शूरसेन, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि ये दोनों भाई भाई हैं। हरे कृष्ण।
ना महाराज,
नहीं, ये लोग
ये
एक ही
पॉइंट
वंश
अच्छा
है।
है।
ये
हाँ।
जदुवंश का ना,
हम्म
जदुवंश का एक ही वंश है।
हम्म
जो अष्टवंशी जादव कहते हैं ना, इसे वो
हम्म
जदुवंश का ही आते हैं। लेकिन अलग अलग, जैसे हमारा जो महाराज जदू का ही वंश का संतान ये लोग सब।
हम्म हम्म हम्म, हम्म।
लेकिन ये हम लोग आ, ये दृष्टि से
हाँ, मतलब हम लोग जो साधारण जीव है उनको एक्चुअली डेमिगॉड का फैमिली का जो रिलेशन है, या भगवान का वंश का फैमिली का रिलेशन को देख के हम लोग उसको नकल तो नहीं करना चाहिए। ओम वंचा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधु भय पतितानां पावनेभ्यो
हस,
वैष्णव नमो नमः। समस्त वैष्णव भक्तविंद की जय हो।
जय
जय।
इस प्रेस ने धर्मराज प्रभु की जय हो। थैंक यू प्रभु फॉर द क्लास।
आप सभी का जय हो।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु।